What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So, as you can tell by the title, we have quite a bit of news to cover in this video. So, first things first here, we have a little update in terms of the merchandise for next year's Transformers 1 animated movie. We have some trademarks that Hasbro has filed a bunch for here in the US. We have 4 different subjects here that they filed for trademarks. We have, first one here, entertainment services, namely the production and distribution of motion pictures. And the next one here is toy action figures, toy vehicles, and toy robots convertible into other visual toy forms. Downloadable game software for use in connection with computers, computer tablets, communication devices, and mobile telephones. And lastly, printed children's activity books, printed comic books, printed coloring books, printed picture books, printed children's books, printed storybooks, printed graphic novels. And you have all these, I guess they're called USPTO numbers on all 4 of these bullet points here that I will not read. I will not bore you guys with that. It seems like, obviously, they want to do the toys, maybe some tie-in comic books, tie-in children's books, maybe some mobile games. Who knows what they're going to do with the rollout next year for this animated movie, but obviously, we're going to be seeing a lot of toys rolled out in the main line and probably even for Studio Series next year. So if you guys are really interested in some toys for this animated Cybertron movie, man, it's probably going to be pretty expensive if you want to get all of them. Me personally, I don't know. I got to see how they look and what style and aesthetic they're going for with this movie and the character designs. But who knows? This could be good. And the last thing here, this was brought to my attention by TFW board members last night. JT Prime 17 in some Discord server, I don't know, I don't keep up with Discord in terms of the Transformers fandom. So somebody asked him, yo dude, is the movie 6 liter Megatron for Studio Series? And JT Prime replies with Bumblebee. Oh man, people. And then just a quick thing here. He follows up with somebody asked JT Prime. He was like, "Is this legit or Photoshop?" And he says, "Real. I've been told it's indeed movie 6 Megatron." Guys, this is freaking insane. This could be the coolest Megatron figure of all time, or it could be the worst Megatron figure of all time. I mean, who knows how this is gonna go. I'll give you guys my opinion on this. So, it's been hinted at for a while now that this was going to be Bumblebee movie Megatron, but there was also some doubts in the community and in the leak community that this could very well be the 86 movie Megatron figure from G1. And now it seems like it's pretty much confirmed that this is just Bumblebee movie Megatron. I'm really happy about that, but I don't know, man. With how crappy pretty much every G1 Megatron figure has turned out since the Classics release, which, by the way, was almost 20 years ago at this point, from 2006. The Combiner Wars leader class, not that great. He's too tall, and his articulation is pretty much crap. The only thing that's a saving grace about him is all that beautiful silver paint, and his tank mode looks pretty cool. The Titans Return Voyager, don't even get me started on that thing. It's pretty much just a pre-tool for a new Blitzwing figure, and that Headmaster gimmick is absolutely ugly. Siege Megatron, oh boy, hollow, junk, clutter. Yeah, just his proportions look terrible. No wrist swivel, the articulation is outdated. Earthrise Megatron, it's as bad as Siege Megatron, but 10 times worse, with just the lazy parts forming and the lazy remolding from the Siege Megatron to the Earthrise one to obviously make it an Earth mode tank. Oh man, I mean, I guess you could count Super Megatron because he's G1 too, but even that is, I mean, he's really cool. He's a cool figure. I don't have him yet, but I plan on getting him at some point. But even him, he's like just this hollow figure because he's a remold of that mediocre Galvatron figure from Titans Return. So, I mean, we still haven't gotten that definitive G1 leader class Megatron figure in design. We've arguably gotten it with Optimus Prime a few years ago during Earthrise and Kingdom. I mean, hell, we've even gotten it leader class treatment at that with other iterations of Megatron since we've had the Earthrise and Siege molds. I mean, I'm talking Beast Wars Megatron, Transmetal 2 Megatron, Armada. It's another Megatron. I guess that's it. But every other Megatron since then has gotten the leader class treatment and has arguably been the definitive generation-styled Megatron figure of that era or of that iteration of the character. Except for G1, which is pretty much the most popular version. So if you ask me, I think it would have been a missed opportunity to do an all-new leader class G1 Megatron that's an actual good figure that isn't, a clunky mess, has wrist swivel, no hollow gaps in the forearms, better articulation, better accessories, something that is actually as tall as the Earthrise Optimus mold. If they were to do a G1 leader class Megatron, he would probably be closer in height to the Kingdom Galvatron, because that Megatron mold is really short. He's a bit too short, man. Like, they couldn't even get his height right. He should be the same height as Optimus or just a tad bit taller. And if I remember things correctly, if you have those heels flat, I like to angle my heels on my Siege Megatron so he looks a little bit taller than my Earthrise Optimus. But if you have them flat, he sits just a tad bit shorter than that Optimus Prime figure, which is freaking insane and awful. So I just think it was a missed opportunity to do an all-new classic Megatron. But, I mean, from what we've seen from this Bumblebee movie Megatron design, it does look like it would make for a cool, menacing figure to have in hand and a cool Megatron figure to look at, do stop motions with, photograph, the whole 9 yards. This could be a really dope figure. It really could be. I'm not trying to hate on it. It's just my thoughts on the current situation that the fact of the matter is we don't have a definitive classic G1 Megatron, and it's really weird to me, considering that we've arguably gotten multiple definitive classic G1 Optimus Prime figures over the past couple years, and we're rumored to be getting another one at Commander class next year for Studio Series in the form of the 86 subline. So I just feel like G1 Megatron has been getting the cold shoulder over the years with generations, and it's about time. I mean, if we don't get him next year, which it doesn't seem like we are, I really do think they should do a leader class G1 Megatron in 2025, whether it's in the regular generations line with whatever it's going to be called after Legacy, or whether it's in Studio Series 86. I really do feel like we need one. But let's talk about what the possibilities are opening up here for other characters that didn't actually appear in the movies, that were just concept designs, or take it even further, video game characters. Like, they're testing the waters here for this type of thing, and it could be really exciting for us Bayverse kids that grew up in the 2000s with the original 3 Bayverse movies with those concept art characters. There were a lot of characters that were developed during the first 3 Transformers movies that were left on the cutting room floor. They were either just left at the concept art stage, or they were just included as drones in the video games or as characters in video games, and that's it. They didn't appear in the movie. So this opens up the possibility for a lot of cool characters to either get new figures made or get figures that we haven't even gotten made before. I'm talking Revenge of the Fallen Depth Charge, Dirt Boss, 2007 movie Swindle, Dreadwing, Payload, Dark of the Moon Warpath, Breakaway. I mean, Revenge of the Fallen Stratosphere. I mean, the possibilities, like, there's over a dozen characters that they could do here from the Bayverse. And, you look at things on the other side, and maybe they could have done one of those characters first before basically baiting us with a leader class classic G1 Megatron that just has extra greebly and movie details on it from the Bumblebee movie. I think if they did want to test the waters and do the concept art route, going forward with Studio Series. I think there could have been a lot of more cooler characters and more interesting choices and just characters that they could have picked, and they just went with Bumblebee movie Megatron here, which from their point of view, I guess is the safest bet. You know, it's Megatron, it's you know, a more menacing, updated design from his G1 counterpart. It makes sense why they went with Megatron, but at the same token, it's like, there were so many more cooler designs and cooler characters they could have chose from to do first, but whatever, it is what it is. I don't want to ramble on too much longer. The fact of the matter is, we're getting a freaking Bumblebee movie leader class Megatron next year. Whether you like it or not, or whether you have your own opinions on it, this is insane, and this could be a really cool Megatron figure. So, oh, by the way, this could be revealed later on this month with the Studio Series panel that was confirmed by BMAC. We're probably going to be getting a look at Studio Series Wave 1 for 2024, which, correct me if I'm wrong, this Megatron is in Wave 1 for the leader class. So we're probably going to be seeing this guy later on this month, which is why JT Prime 17 is confirming that it is Bumblebee movie Megatron. So a lot of exciting things to look forward to this month and next year with the 40th anniversary of Transformers. So get hyped, guys. Oh man, going to be covering a lot on the channel, a lot of stop motions to come, stop motion short film Spark Eater 2 coming soon. I got a lot of stop motion skits in between planned, which are going to be fun and epic, and I cannot wait, you guys. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think about this news for the trademarks for Transformers 1 and the confirmation that this leader class is going to be Bumblebee movie Megatron. All my social medias are linked down below: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. If you want to email me for business, my email is also down below. If you want to do a commission for a diorama from me, you could either DM me on any of my social media accounts, or you could just email me. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.